Am I the asshole for putting a coworker in the hospital after he kept stealing my food? Let me be clear up front, it wasn't intentional. I never meant for this to happen, but now I'm stuck in this ridiculous situation and I don't know how to feel. I, a 33-year-old male, work at a tech company, and I've been there for the last 2 years. About 3 months ago, we had a new guy, Peter, join our department. Everything seemed fine at first, but not long after Peter started, I noticed that my lunches were being tampered with. It wasn't like my whole lunch was disappearing, no, it was way sneakier than that. If I brought in pizza, I'd be missing a slice. If I brought in chili, 1/3 of it would be gone. A sandwich? Half the meat and cheese would vanish, or sometimes it was just the pickle. And snacks? If I brought in a snack-sized bag of chips, it'd be completely gone. If it was a larger bag, maybe 1/3 would disappear. It was like someone was rationing out my lunch for themselves, but doing just enough to hope I wouldn't notice. Well, I noticed. And I wasn't happy about it. I tried to take a calm approach at first. I put a note on the fridge, reminding everyone that food in the fridge belongs to someone and shouldn't be touched unless it's yours. I thought that might do the trick. I mean, we're all adults here, right? But the stealing continued, day after day. I had my suspicions about Peter being the food thief, but I wasn't 100% sure. The stuff he took was so random and small that I actually thought someone was messing with me as a joke. But then things escalated. One day, I was having some serious stomach issues. I'm talking about that bloated, crampy feeling where you're pretty sure you haven't pooped in days. So I made a special shake at home with some fiber powder to help move things along, if you know what I mean. I brought it to work and put it in the fridge. A couple of hours later, when I went to grab it, I saw that 1/3 of the shake had been drunk. It was at that moment that I realized whoever was stealing my food had just set themselves up for a real problem. About 3 hours after lunch, Peter started clutching his stomach and complaining that he didn't feel well. He looked miserable. He kept running to the bathroom and was clearly in a lot of pain. At first I didn't put 2 and 2 together, then it clicked. Peter was the food thief all along, and now he'd helped himself to my fiber-loaded shake. I didn't say anything, but deep down, I felt a bit of justice had been served. But it got worse. By the end of the day, Peter was in such bad shape that an ambulance had to be called. He ended up spending 3 days in the hospital. The following week, when Peter returned to work, he was livid. He accused me of poisoning him, saying I deliberately set him up with that shake. He even brought the hospital bill to me, saying I should be the one to pay for it since I'm the reason he got sick. He went to management and I ended up getting written up for the whole thing. Apparently because my shake made him sick, it somehow became my fault, even though it was my food, and he stole it. Look, I never intended to hurt Peter. I didn't spike my own shake hoping he'd drink it. That shake was for my stomach issues, and it was his choice to steal it. Just like it had been his choice to steal my lunches for months. Now, I'm getting blamed for it. And I honestly feel like I'm being punished for his actions. He's even threatening to sue me if I don't pay his hospital bill. I didn't poison him, I didn't set him up. He stole my food and suffered the consequences. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for his hospital bill? Or am I justified in thinking this is all on him for stealing my shake in the first place?